Happy Election Tuesday, crypto traders. Bitcoin seems to be waking up alongside Solana and meme coins leading the charge today. With the decision about who is going to become the next president of the United States potentially just a few hours away, the market is currently teetering on the brink of indecision, prepared to strive powerfully in either direction depending on the result. Now, in the meantime, buying just about anything with Elon or dog in its name seems to be making you a millionaire. We're going to cover all of this, as well as the shifting dominance and everything going on in the market in today's episode. Let's get cracking. Also, today I will not be doing any edits or cuts, so you guys get to see how the sausage is made today. Anyways, let's start off with our dominance. All right, market dominance. We can see the Bitcoin dominance is sitting about 60.57. That's good. That is a growth of about 0.02 so far, so not a huge growth in Bitcoin dominance so far. Ethereum, as we can see, continues to shed market share. Ethereum currently sitting at 12.88. That is a loss of 1.14%. Ethereum has shed over 1% of its market capitalization. Well, not its market capitalization, but its share of the total cryptocurrency market capitalization. We're seeing that being eaten up by Solana, with pump fund memes really hitting the ground hard and running today. Solana dominance is up to 3.45%, and that is an increase of 2.64%. So Solana taking a nice big chunk out of cryptocurrency. We see altcoins finally waking up as well. So altcoin dominance currently at 15.78. Yesterday it was 15.62. And of course, we do see de-risking going on with stablecoin rotation rotating into Solana, Bitcoin, and altcoins as well. So market is looking to take some risk. It is not a massive amount of risk, but it is not an insignificant amount of risk. All right, we've seen a move of about 3% of the total market capitalization into risk on assets. So overall, this is nice and healthy for the market. Bitcoin. Sorry, this is the wrong Bitcoin chart. Here we go. All right, Bitcoin on the weekly, currently forming a doji candle. On the daily candle, we did end up finding support right here at the level that I was talking about yesterday. This is the Gann swing high-low indicator, my current initiator. This is by Chris Moody. It is a fantastic indicator. As we can see, we have found support there. Now, over the last 10 occurrences, this only occurred 50% of the time. All right. Now, over the last 100 occurrences, that is a higher probability of about 64 to 66%, with the margin of error of about 4%. But so it is a good strategy. And this is when price is above the green band and pulls back to it, we tend to find support. What confluence do we have with our guppies? Again, we are finding support as we had confluence there with the upper bound of our slow range EMA band. All right, so pretty good. As I talked about yesterday, I talked about those levels of support should price break down. But the reality of the situation is, on a day like today, when we are on the verge of a massive catalyst, you just got to understand that unless you're going to be really day trading it and snagging orders in those high value zones and, just trading them very quickly, so almost scalping to a degree, those levels don't matter macro. All right, we really need to zoom out and go back to yesterday's video where I talked about the weekly levels of support. Those are the levels that we need to be watching out for right now. But if price breaks to the upside in a massive movement to the upside, we're not going to be looking at TA levels. We would want to be looking at where orders are placed, where ask imbalances are, where bid imbalances are. Those are going to be much more useful targets in the event of a catalyst than regular levels of, say, support and resistance or indicator based levels. Those levels work very well in a majority of the situation when we're not in the midst of a catalyst. But when we are in the midst of a catalyst, then it is not it's not necessarily price. It's not price action that's driving price. It's emotion and it's human action. When a lot of these tourists, when a lot of the speculation is out of the market on a normal trading day, there are more traders who are more technically minded, and therefore these technical levels can become self-fulfilling prophecies that reinforce each other. All right. Volatility still remaining relatively low as far as the daily is going, and as far as time transformation is concerned, we are still in the bearish control zone. So finding support on the Gann swing on the daily, and on the 4-hour actually breaking through the Gann swing level, so generating a fresh 4-hour signal, but we are still choppy right now. We haven't generated a consistent signal yet, all right, because we are trading right back down below it, causing the indicator not to do a flip, even though the green long signal does remain. So we need to wait, especially because time transformation is hinting at crossing under here, all right? And again, 4-hour volatility still quite low. This is a good thing. It means that when a movement happens, it's probably going to be pretty pronounced movement. So that's Bitcoin for us today. Let's just quickly go to the hourly. Can we kind of see what's going on as far as the hourly is concerned? Over today, we did have a nice pump up through the middle of the night and throughout most of today. Over the last 4 hours, though, as we moved into the actual getting the election results, it seems some of this mania has died down, as we did have a big, huge market sell order here and a big 1 hour dump all the way back down below 70,000 and back to close to 69,000, slightly underneath 69,000 right now. Volatility getting quite high here on the hourly time frame, and essentially this is where I've just been watching. We had this nice 15-minute uptrend for the majority of the day, and now we are moving into more of a consolidation range, currently forming a higher low as far as that price action goes. But again, the market, Bitcoin is coiling up. It is going to make a move. All right, it is going to make a move, and that movement is likely going to be determined by the election. And so, as I've said, the long-term effect of this is still going to be bullish. Bitcoin is still bullish medium to long term. I think Ethereum is an extremely undervalued asset right now. Meme coins are absolutely tearing it. We're in Bitcoin season, of course, but all coins are 30% off their historical lows. And so they are beginning to look very attractive to begin entering into in preparation of an upcoming second phase of the market moving into 2025. So diamond hands, guys. But right now, as far as today, if you're looking to trade, the safest place is probably to be on the sidelines, because price is likely going to move quickly. Stop losses are probably going to be hit. And if you're not good, if you don't have a lot of experience or forte in that fast-paced, higher frequency trading type of scalping situation, then you're likely going to get wrecked. However, this is just one of those days, honestly, where I've put some fun money into the market. I bought some meme coins. I opened up a 50x position a 50x position on a few assets, and we're just going to see where it goes. You know what I mean? Like, I'm willing to completely lose it all if everything gets busted. But this is more of a gambling day. Like, I've got my assets. I'm getting that. I'm well into the process of moving back into crypto and decaching, because we've got some nice signals now, and I'm going to be doing it over the next probably 6 months, and that's just how it is. Yeah. So good, maybe a good day to pick some winners, and we're going to look at potentially what those are likely to be. Excuse me. All right. Let's look at our Minx strategy here so far. Minx strategy did generate a nice juicy long signal right here. Just as price was breaking above the 200 Hall moving average on the 1 hour time frame. This is the baseline link that I use on this time frame. So we did get a nice juicy long signal carrying us all the way through. Continuation long signal telling us to put our foot on the gas. That didn't have much follow through, but it's okay. We did get out. Just 3 hours later, we did get on the close of this candle the take profit on the long signal. So now Minx is out of the position. So nice juicy long signal from Minx there today. We can see a similar thing on Ethereum, generating the long signal, then the continuation long, and then price pulling back. And as far as Solana goes, Solana is actually, Minx still has this long on Solana. So generating the long signal, continuation long signal right here, and then both of those positions still in profit. All right. And then looking at our time transformation strategy on BTC. So far with the vol high and no clear sign from time transformation, nothing really yet, either on Ethereum either. But on Solana, on the hourly time frame, we do have extreme high vol right here, coupled with a reversal signal just 2 hours later. So actually on the hourly, time transformation would have had you take this reversal short right here, and again, you would be in slight profit on that position as well. So little slight mixed signals there, but time transformation being largely silent today, except for throwing up a short just a few hours ago, which I would say timed it quite perfectly. Whereas Minx was definitely helping us along with the trend today and getting us into the trend nice and early, and then looking to really, again, double down as we saw what could be the beginning of a more punctuated movement. That wasn't to happen. Was able to safely get out of Bitcoin, but it does seem like we weren't able to get well, of course you would have been out on, unfortunately, this candle right here. So it looks like this trade on Ethereum might have even been a loss if you're not using some overbought matrix. But again, in Solana very well also. So both these strategies are available to all of our subscribers. So very good stuff from our strategy here so far. All right, what's up next? All right, we talked about market dominance. Let's go look at ETF inflows as of 11:03. All right. This is as of 11:03. We saw total net inflows. We do see net outflows, negative 551. Negative $541 million at the price point of 68.78. Again, this is as 11:03. I'm still looking to try to see if I can get I know that I can't on like so value, but I do just really like the visual look of this chart. So as of 11:03, we can see that this extremely high surge in volume did a call a top, so a retail top. And this is kind of an interesting discussion that I have seen on X over the last few weeks, which is this idea that big surges, just like you would use volume, that big surges in ETF flow are often marking tops recently. And that all makes sense to me, because it makes sense. Like, when do you see a lot of volume come into the market? Well, you see a lot of volume come to the market at the top of a movement, at the bottom of a movement, and at the initiation of a trend. So that's typically where you'll see the three biggest surges in volume. And so, yeah, if price is overbought and it's been pumping for a while, then you see a huge surge in volume. That's usually a great exit signal, because it means, hey, people are getting, really frothy. People are market buying, thinking that it's just going to go up. And this is usually the time when you want to get out, because all of that volume coming in is what the smarter traders will use, who have very large positions. They'll use that to get out with very little slippage. And so, of course, that makes sense. But you have to understand that not every rule works 100% all the time. I think that rule is also a little bit colored by the fact that we haven't had any big breakouts for a while, and we've been ranging for the last 6 months. So it's very easy to get complacent and fall into a pattern of thinking when it comes to trading based on the micro narrative in front of you, based on the current meta right this second. But that meta will shift because there is a meta for how to trade when price is ranging, and that is to trade reversals and catch these, kind of catch bottoms and tops. And then there is a meta when price is trending very strongly, and trying to trade a reversal strategy there will typically, or even a reversion to the mean, will typically get you wrecked, or even at the very best, not be anywhere nearly as efficient or profitable as just buying and holding on to the trend. So being, again, sharpening the tools in both disciplines, I think, is good, or just simply committing to one style of trading and setting clear parameters for what the market conditions are for your strategy to be valid that's how we teach, and that's how I trade. So, all right. Let's go look at fund flows per CoinGecko, and let's just give this a quick refresh. And looking at where the money has been flowing today, we can see that the vast majority of today's funds, from the altcoins anyways, have flown into the pump.fun ecosystem. So these are going to be meme tokens that were created with pump funds. So these are all going to be Solana meme coins. Those are popping off real quick. AI memes next. So again, 16.9% increase in market capitalization for the pump fund ecosystem, 10.2% to AI memes. Elon Musk inspired memes up almost 10%. Real world assets, the only thing on there that's really legit, that's not a meme coin there. And then of course, dog themed meme. AI. All right, so Solana meme, frog themed. So we can just see that the vast majority of funds is still playing in the meme ecosystem right now. So again, memes are great. So this is exactly what I did today. I'll reveal my picks at the very end of this video. So yeah, I picked up a few meme tokens today, play some nice bets. It's going to be fun. I'll show you guys here in just a little bit. But let's just break down where is the money going inside the pump fund ecosystem. Looking at what's up the most over the last 24 hours, we can see LOL, Based, and Deepworm. And you can just basically, obviously there are going to be better tools. I have a video on our YouTube channel called how to find 100x altcoins before they pump. And I go over all the strategies that I use to do on-chain analysis to avoid getting rug pulled and to maximize your chances of success. Go watch that video. It's great. But you can also just kind of see, sometimes when you're doing this strategy, when you're scanning for coins and you're looking for like, oh, where did the money go? You want to be very careful about, sometimes you'll see like a big market capitalization, but no volume. And sometimes you'll see like a bunch of volume, but no market capitalization. You want to be wary of either of those extremes. You want to be seeing a high market capitalization. Again, when I'm looking for coins like meme coins or small cap coins, I'm looking between 1 to 5 million market capitalization, because that's something that can grow. Not too big, not too small. And I'm looking for decent volume as well. All right, so all of these fit the bill. If sometimes you'll see, if you just rank order based on percentages, you'll see like, oh, this coin's up like 2,000%, and then you look over here and it'll be like no market cap and no volume, and you just want to completely avoid those tokens, right? Just completely avoid those tokens. Even if they are safe, it's just not worth it, because you'll find something like LOL, which has a ton of volume and a ton of traders. And you can go check that out. And then you can just simply click on the token, and you can even just get the contract address right here. Of course, this one's on Solana, and then you can go over to Bird's Eye and then just type in the contract address. And that way you're getting the actual token. You're never getting scammed. well, you might get scammed if you do end up buying a rug pull, but you're at least not going to be buying the wrong token, right, and screwing up that way. All right, so those are kind of my keys for success with regards to CoinGecko and using that. But this is a strategy that I pretty much use every day. Goat doing well, Fwog doing well. Those are all over my timeline. So shout outs to you if you guys have a little bit of that. And I actually do have a small bag of goats. So, let's go. All right, so that's what's going on in the Pump Fund ecosystem. Again, if you don't know, Pump Fund is a protocol to where you can create a Solana meme coin with no programming experience required. You just go to the website. And so a lot of these are popular. As far as AI memes, these are popping off as well. Looking at the today, what do we got? That's too small cap. I'm not even going to talk about that. But again, Deep Worm, Dasha, and Zero. All right. So those are all pumping pretty well. And I think meme coins are still basically like the the pinnacle of our ecosystem right now. I'm not going to lie. As far as Elon Musk, you guys know that he's my hero. So I'm pretty heavily right now in Dogecoin and Department of Government Efficiency. Just fun tokens, great tokens. So those are some of the meme coin picks that I picked. And then, of course, we had real world assets. I've talked about real world assets a lot, but let's just take a look and see what's actually doing well here. Let's see here. Domani Protocol, Trufflation, MBD Financials. Look and see. Yeah, Parcel. Parcel is one of my picks. And let's see if we got any. Yeah, Cogito. Reserve Rights is old school. Dusk is pretty good, and Planet's one of my big picks too as well. All right, so that's what we got there. That's where we are. That's what's trending. That's what's kind of pumping up. So as we can see, meme tokens are continuing to lead the charge, followed by RWAs. Notable standouts today, as I noted, included LOL, Fwog, and Michi on Solana, and then Department of Government Efficiency and Elon on Ethereum. And then we pretty much already went over the Bitcoin analysis. All right. That's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Just a shorter video, guys. I went and voted. Fingers are crossed. Could go either way. It looks like it's going to come down. It's going to be a real knockdown, drag out brawl. And, it's terrifying for a variety of reasons. But listen, regardless of what happens tomorrow, I'm going to wake up. I'm going to work out. I'm going to shower. I get my kid to school. And I'm going to sit down and I'm going to continue to make content, and I'm going to continue to try to grow my portfolio, and I'm going to continue to try to educate people and reach out and grow this channel and grow our community and continue living my best life and putting one foot forward. So regardless of what happens, all right, I'm going to be doing the same thing tomorrow, but I'm either going to be doing it with a more deeper sense of hope for prosperity in the future, or a deep concern that I'm going to need to work my butt off, and that the easy times are definitely over. All right. And listen, guys, I know it's late, but voting is typically open until about 8 p.m. So if you guys haven't voted, I encourage you to go out and vote. I strongly encourage you to go out and vote. Make your voice be heard. You do matter. All right. You do matter. This is one of the beauties of living in a democratic system, of living in the great nation of America. And apologies to my going on and on and on about the election if you're one of my very many non-American viewers. But yeah, listen. I do believe we're at a very important time in this world where there is so much potential for things going sour. We have fought and died and lived for freedoms like liberty and small government and empowering individuals. And there is a vast popularity among the world, an idea that the foundational aspects of what has made that possible, is of what has enabled such human flourishing over the last 100, 200 years, is wrong. That capitalism is somehow bad. That large government is the answer to things. And, human beings are easily led astray. So I encourage you that if you love life, and if you want to see capitalism continue to succeed, if you want to see prosperity continue, if you want to see human flourishing, that you let your voice be heard, not just with voting, but, don't think that, your input, that your advice, that your wisdom, that your actions, that your deeds are not valuable. They are more than valuable. I mean, the world needs every person that cares about life to stand up and fight to make the world a better place. And not necessarily just fighting, just be a good person. Go out and do things, right? Like, save your money, make smart investments, become wiser, start a business, stop drinking alcohol, wake up early, work out, stop doing drugs. Simple pathways to success. They've worked for me, and I guarantee you they'll work for you. All right, guys. Short and sweet video, unedited, unclipped. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Until then, trade safely and fight like hell. It'll take me a second to find the stop recording button. Cheers.